If you take a look at everything that we see in this digital sphere, then you notice that, well, there's a hell of a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of things that we know about now that we wouldn't have otherwise known about. And it's curious to see what gets the attention, what gets the clicks and the likes and the subscriptions and the engagement. Usually, most often, it is the outrage. It is this machine, this algorithm, this infrastructure of digital technology that has been poised, constructed and set up in such a way that it goes to promote outrage. It goes to promote that reptilian brain, sex, violence, controversy, gossip. And there's only so many ways you can break into this. There's only so many ways you can stand up and say, hey, I'm here too. I'm doing my things. I have a life that I have lived and I would like to share it with you. And I'm not just a speaker. I'm not just someone here telling stories. I am someone who has done things. I am a piano player. I am an artist. I have been a graffiti artist for many years. But beyond just my story, beyond just the who I am and the narrative of my autobiography, which in some ways is significant and one in the same as my message, there is something that is more important, which is the message. Sometimes I do get my thoughts out of order. Sometimes I do get things back to front, words, sentences, explanations. I hope you can forgive such things and see that it is a true human being with flaws that is trying to proclaim what it is that I have to proclaim. And to really make this clear, what's more important than my story is my message. And in some ways, my message is very much personal. It is very much unique to me. And yet, in another way, my message is as old as time. It is the same thing that so many people have said before. Many visionaries have come upon a profound sense of resolve, an amazing sense of the solutions to the chaos of this world, to the meatheads who are in charge, to the people who are doing horrifying things that we see on the news every day now. And yes, there is something very blood-curdling about the richest man in the world cutting funding to starving children in a distant land. Some reports have even said that Elon Musk cutting USAID has led to over 10 million deaths in the span of just a few years, and possibly even more. Preventable starvation, preventable poverty. Well, all of it's preventable. All of it is something we can solve if we can just work together. We have the resources. And yet, beyond all that, there's a more intimate message that I have to say. There's a more intimate thing that you need to understand, which is this connection to yourself, this emotion. When we see the horrors that we see, when we feel the reaction, the emotional reaction to the corrupt politicians, to the violence of war, to the things we see again and again, there's an emotional component to it. The point is that it's your emotion. It is your immediate feeling. It is your sense of self that is going to decide whether you will take action about such feelings or whether you will be stuck in a loop. Now, of course, these technological platforms are designed to keep us addicted. They're designed to keep us going on. And they're designed to have your distraction and your split attention rot your brain. Yes, it's no coincidence that we have this phrase brain rot now. And yet, the message is the same. The same old message is the same, whether you are addicted to brain rot or not, which is that there is a way for you to grow. There is a way for you to understand your emotions, that is beyond just seeing it in a cycle, living it in an echo chamber, in a kind of strange loop, in a modal, in a thing that goes around and around, a neuroses. There's a way that is very different to that. There's a way of living that is vastly different. It is a way that allows you to nurture your awareness, your concentration, your ability to have long cognitive lines, your ability to speak clearly, your ability to express yourself, your ability to see how it is that emotions actually sit within you, to see what it means for you to have an emotion and what you're going to do about it truly, to see your behaviors. Now, the answer is to really, essentially, follow the path. The message is to keep going in the right direction, using your intuition. Follow your heart, as the old saying goes. And if you follow the path, you put one foot in front of the other, then you find things. You find speakers that are more interesting. You find ideas. You get into psychology. You get into comparative religion. You get into personal development, self-help, personal transformation, self-realization, and all the rest of it. It might be that you need to read a few books instead of just listening to podcasts. Now, of course, there are podcasts and there are podcasts. We have the podcasts of the meatheads and the men that are having this explicit, proud, toxic masculinity. And there are the podcasts that are actually providing insight. The people that are actually trying to guide you into something new. And those people don't get their way with breaking into the mainstream. They don't get their way of capturing the attention because they don't have the sex appeal. They don't have the outrage appeal. And that is another point that I would like to say. Another thing that this brings me to is that the most intelligent people don't say such things. The most enlightened people don't talk about such things. The most profoundly intelligent, self-realized beings don't share methods with you because they know the methods are there for you to discover. If you really wanted to be saved, you would be saved. It's almost like when you finally do get to this, like you're late to the party, reading a book that came out long before you were even born and realizing, wow, how come no one ever told me this? How come no one ever said this stuff exists? And it's because, well, no one in your life ever knew about it themselves. But this is an important realization to have. This is an important moment in your journey where you say, I'm late to the party. This conversation has been going along for a very long time. The solutions have been here. And you can sense the solutions only by trying them for a little bit for yourself, or sensing them yourself, for getting a little bit of an understanding, of sensing how it is for you to understand it. Dynamic meditation has been around for 40 years or more. Now, have you tried dynamic meditation? Have you even heard what dynamic meditation is? Now, that's the exact thing that you're in. That's the exact position that you're in, whether you've heard about it or whether you've not heard about it. And if you have heard about it, whether you have tried it. And if you have tried it, whether you have really gone deep into it. To do dynamic meditation every day for 30 days gives you a very different sense of what it means to transform yourself. A very different sense of who you are, what it means to break apart the patterns. It might be that you think hearing some inspiring talk on the internet breaks a pattern. No talk on the internet is going to save you. Nothing anyone can say through words, through the screen, is going to help you unless it propels you to take action, unless it propels you to get up and actually do something for yourself. So this is my longing for you and for everyone else to hear the message. My channel is where I share my story. It is a personal story. It is all the things that I've experienced and discovered for myself. And I share all the things that have helped me along the way. And that includes psychology. It includes meditation. It includes Zen parables and cute stories. I've also got my audiobook, which lays out a huge amount of what my vision is and what I'm trying to convey with my teachings. And I also have online courses which you are welcome to engage in. So that's a little bit for now. I will be back very soon with part 2.